Let me show you what I've done on the homestead today. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Jeff from ArizonaHotHomestead. I got the glare of the sun because I got the door open. It's a wonderful 60 degrees on a wintry day here. Yeah. So, let me check out what I've done with the barn. So, I call this the barn. This was a door, and because of my wall basically covering part of this door, this makes this a wall now, not a door. I wanted to fill that in with just some caulking or something. But basically what I did was I took the trim off, took the other door off, and then I did some cutting. So the door isn't quite 3 feet. Now it is. What I did basically was there was this guy was sitting here like say, I cut him off. This one here, I not only cut that off but also a little bit more. So that trim piece actually went right here, so I cut up to that one trim piece. And then I raised the height of it. So this is now, when everything is said and done, it'll be like 6'4", because I gotta trim this up and all this. And all I did was I just cut it with a standard skill saw and a reciprocating saw. I used this for some of it, the cordless for others, because when I was cutting this top piece, you're actually cutting with the grain. And as some of you know, when you cut with the grain, that's a more difficult cut. So the saw was binding really bad. So even with this one, it was binding. Plus, that's a 7.5 inch saw, or 7 1/4. The other one was like 6 1/4 or something. So it's a little deeper cut. So I cut one side, then I went to the other side, cut that side, and then I took the reciprocating saw and cut the edges, you know, the corner pieces. You know, like right here we couldn't quite get to. But it turned out actually perfect. So this here was all the way across. Here's my header. So this new header is not going to be a very good header. However, this is only a 36-inch opening, and I've got a double sill plate up there, and this section here doesn't have any weight on it because of the way I've redid my roof. So I'm not going to put in any additional support up here. I'm just hoping that I'm okay. However, on this side, I went overboard. So I needed to fill in this gap. So I didn't show it before, but there was a gap basically because of the inside of the door. So what I did was, this here was part of the door, but I filled it in with some 2x10s. And I put some more 2x10s for additional support, and it turned out just a hair under. I'm like ½ inch, about a quarter of an inch off on the thickness. So there's a little gap right in here, 1/8 of an inch or so. That's causing part of it. But you can see I should have that kind of gap. And I was going to just put OSB in there, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to let it flow. So I overkilled with this, but here's kind of the reason why. I'm going to have shelves out here. So it just gives a little extra support for the shelves, that's all. I don't think I needed to, but I had the extra lumber laying around. I didn't know what I was going to use it for, and it was still straight, so I did that. I put a couple corner brackets in there. There's one right here, there's one right here, there's one right over here. So that kind of helped the door itself secure it to something. And then once I put the OSB on the wall here, then that will really secure it. But there's no movement. So got some radiant barrier on the inside of these walls here. Guys, stay tuned to see what's going here. I can tell you what, my original plan, I'm making changes. This DC wiring, these are all AC. Then on the other side, I'm doing kind of same type of thing. So that's it, folks, in this video. I just wanted to kind of bring you up to date on what I've been doing. I'm just not that lazy. Well, I am kind of lazy. No, but there's always something being done around here. I just, sometimes it's real productive, sometimes it's not. So, guess I'll talk to you guys later. See you, bye, have fun.